Good afternoon. Welcome back to Passionate World Talk Radio Network, a wholly owned subsidiary of Global Media Network LLC. Educate, enlighten, entertain, mindfulness. And on today's Scam DamNation, we're going to be discussing a guide that was put out by Tom's Guide saying that 200,000 passwords, credit card data, and more stolen by this dangerous new malware and how to stay safe. It's by Anthony Spadafior, and it was published 17 hours ago. So you're in good hands with Passionate World Talk Radio Network. There's a new campaign sideload, malware, which is a scam in any other language. It's called the PXA Stealer Malware and allows people to get into legitimate software and documents. Hackers are now using this legitimate looking software and documents to infect your laptop, tablet, cell phone, capable of pilfering your passwords, credit card data, and more. Aren't you glad you're using passkeys? Yeah, something to be said. As reported by the Hacker News, this new campaign is believed to be the work of Vietnamese-speaking cyber criminals who have begun deploying the PXA Stealer malware in their attacks. It was first discovered by security researchers at Cisco, CISCO, Talos, TALOS. PXA Stealer is an info stealing malware written in Python. While it was initially used to target government organizations and businesses in the education sector throughout Europe and Asia, the hackers behind this new campaign have now shifted their sights to go after us in the United States, South Korea, the Netherlands, Hungary, and Austria. Oh, misery loves company, huh? So far, Sentinel-1 has identified 4,000 unique IP addresses across 62 countries that have been infected by PXA Stealer. What makes this one so dangerous is that in addition, it can steal saved passwords, cookies, credit card info, and any other autofill data stored in your browser, as well as from crypto wallets, ding, 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 cryptocurrency there, folks, and popular applications like Discord. The hackers behind it are also using a number of tricks and techniques to avoid detection. Here's everything you need to know about PXA, along with some tips and tricks to help you avoid falling victim to it. Side loading to avoid detection. In this new wave of attacks, the hackers responsible either trick potential victims, you and me, folks, into either phishing, phishing sites, or convince them to download a zip file, which, in addition to a signed copy of the free HiSoft PDF reader, that's HAISOFT PDF reader, it also contains a malicious dynamic link library, or DLL file. As Sentinel-1 Securities researchers explains in their report, this malicious DLL file is an essential part of this campaign, as it allows the PXA Stealer to establish persistence via the Windows registry on effective systems. However, is also used to download additional malicious components like Windows executables that are hosted remotely on file sharing sites like Dropbox. Once the PDF reader is installed and launched, this creates a command line script that tells Microsoft's Edge browser to open a virus-filled PDF file. While the file doesn't actually open and an error message is displayed, the damage is done. Besides using a free PDF reader as a lure, the hackers behind the campaign are also using a Microsoft Word 2013 executable to distribute the PXA Stealer Malware. This executable looks like your standard Word file and comes attached in emails, but when opened, it uses a different malicious DLL file to achieve the same end goal, infecting your PC with stealing malware. To get all of this stolen data off your computer, the hackers behind this campaign are using Telegram as an exfiltration channel. From there, all of those stolen passwords, credit card data, and other sensitive personal information is then sold on the dark web. Everybody has a hobby for other cyber criminals to use in their own attacks. How do you stay safe from it? Everywhere you turn around or look, there seems to be hackers lurking around the corner, kind of like murderers, serial killers, stalkers, to infect your devices or you with malware in order to steal your data. In this particular campaign, the hackers behind it use either phishing sites, phishing, or malicious email attachments to trick unsuspecting users. That's you. This is why you need to be extra careful when checking your inbox. Don't just click on any link you see in an email. Instead, you want to hover your mouse over the link to see where it's taking you. If you don't recognize the URL, don't click on the link. Likewise, when it comes to email attachments, you always want to be wary when an unknown sender attaches a file to an email they've sent you. When in doubt, if you don't recognize the sender, don't download the attachment, even if it appears to be legitimate at first glance. Given that the PXA Stealer and other malware strains target the data you store in your browser, you should avoid keeping sensitive information in it when possible. For instance, instead of having your browser store your saved passwords, you should use one of the best password managers instead. The same thing goes for your credit card details and other sensitive information. While I normally recommend keeping your PC protected with the best antivirus software, the hackers behind this campaign uses all sorts of clever tricks and techniques to avoid having their malware detected. In this case, it's up to you to use your best judgment when clicking on links or downloading files online. It never hurts to use a reliable antivirus to keep you protected from other viruses and threats online. And given that the PX Stealer was first used to target governments and educational organizations before us regular people, I don't think this is the last we've seen of this info stealing malware. Instead, other hackers may try to use this malware strain in future endeavors. If you want to follow Tom's Guy on Google News to get their up-to-date news, how-tos, and reviews in your feeds, go and visit them now. So, thank you very much for listening to Scam DamNation with your host, Lillian Cauldwell. And now you know about the new security risk that may visit you sometime very soon, PXA. I hope you're paying attention. This program is brought to you by Conscious Research Solutions. Go check us out over at passionateworldtalkradio.com/research made simple blog. read all the pain points one experiences when doing research or learning how to do research. And while you're there, sign up for a free 15-minute consultation. You never know when you're going to need research. So don't get frustrated or find a piece of wood and knock on it. Sign up and find out all your options. And to continue to hear the whole truth, nothing but the truth, and the truth to help you with a piece of toilet paper, please donate to passionatworldtalkradio.com/donations. $5 will help you keep on hearing what you need to hear and to stay alert and aware of when your constitutional rights are being taken away from you, because you're the only person among all the only other persons in this country that can prevent you from losing your Bill of Rights, the rights that were given to you by our founding fathers. Thank you very much. This is Hump Day. Have a great remainder of the week. Looking forward to seeing you again next week.